Hello friends and welcome to the International Fab Talks. Thank you for being a part of our journey as always. Thank you for encouraging us and connecting us with several people across the globe, and inviting all the unsung heroes is really a beautiful way to bond and connect on this beautiful platform. I'd like to thank Mr. Chidambaram sir for enabling me to connect with our special celebrity and guest today. She's Ms.Poondy Selvi. She's joining us from Bengaluru, Karnataka. Hello ma'am and welcome to the session.
Thank you, Andrea. Good evening. Nice to meet you. Nice to hear your voice.
Yes,
yeah. Thank
you have a lovely voice too, and you're a very, very warm person, ma'am. A person we could connect and bond with instantly. There are some people where you take some time, my dear friends, to bond with them, maybe one day or maybe 1 hour it takes. Immediately you don't have that connection. But when you talk to Poondy Selvi, ma'am, there's an instant connection, and you will really love who she is for the work she is doing and for the person she is, the personality that she has. You may ask me as to who she is on this platform. As to what does she do? She is a great social activist, a great humanitarian, and a great human being. Hello, ma'am, and thank you for accepting the invitation to the International Fab Talks.
Thank you, ma'am. It's my pleasure to be with you and to connect with you. It's a great honor for me to be with you, to share my experience. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes. Thanks to you, ma'am. Thank you very much. When somebody gives you respect and you give back the same respect, and that is called human bonding. When we give dignity to this beautiful gift called life, when we give respect to each other, instead of creating all the wars that are going on and lots of bloodshed across the world, to connect and bond with people across the globe is really a pleasure. Dear ma'am, with your permission, I go ahead and share your profile. Yes, dear?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, thank you.
Dear. Thank you, ma'am, for allowing me to do that. My dear friends, I'd like you to know that our special celebrity, she is, as I earlier mentioned, Poondy Selvi. Ma'am, the S stands for Sundaraj or Sundaram?
Sundaraj, my
yes.
father.
Yes. Poondy Selvi Sundaraj, a beautiful person, and she is a person who's been giving her expertise into various fields. She's completed her diploma in vocational teachers training and mental health wellness and therapist and a counselor as well. She's been completing her diploma in human rights, NCCB certificate holder, and she has a great, beautiful, rich work experience, dear friends. She worked at Maya as a coordinator for 5 years towards child welfare programs, rehabilitation of child laborers to formal schools, and networking between government schools and NGOs for better performance of government schools. She worked at CHILDLINE in the Commissioner's office as a child counselor for over 8 months, and also was connected with children who were affected by domestic violence and as well as to children who were sexually abused. She also worked at Meenakshi over the Roofless Trust, and as a program coordinator at Doddaballapur for Tanda tribal people. For over 2 years, she started the production unit for women as self-employment program, introducing government projects and introducing this beautiful project and follow-ups of various government schemes and scholarships. She also started the Sundar Trust in the year 2001 and president of the working organization with government school at Garebhavipallaya. If I'm getting that right, Bandepallaya, Hossur Road, Srirampuram and Gavipuram, overall development of school structural change and academic development of children as well, and follow-up, etc. of rehabilitated working children in the mainstream. That's really something very beautiful, connecting only with the children, bonding with children, because children are our bright future, my friends. Never ever damage the childhood of anyone. Formation of women's group, SHGs, youth career guidelines, Diksha student scholarship for continuing education for poor urban children to continue their education after 10th standard. She has conducted summer camps, Bala Mela, mental health well-being therapist, conducting workshops and counseling sessions in government schools. A family counselor as well, creating awareness on sexual harassment of women at workplace, conducting orientation programs for companies. She started the Mother Teresa Credit Cooperative Society in 2011, enabling women to start their own enterprises and giving them micro loans. And this is much more. There's much more to her profile, which I'd like to know more now about it from herself. Now, if I go on reading that will take a very long time. So we have a lovely guest now. Ma'am, how do I address you? As Poondy or as Selvi? You're on mute, dear. Yes.
Yeah, Poondi. You
Poondy.
can call me as Poondi.
Yes,
Yeah,
dear.
yeah,
That's
I
a
love
beautiful
you.
name. Dear ma'am, the profile that I've just read, it's very impressive. Connecting with children who've been abused at home, who've been sexually also abused, who have been neglected by the society. You spread your wings over them. That's a beautiful way to connect and give back to the society, to make this life worthwhile. It's not only looking after our children, but also the needs of other children who are being abandoned or uncared for. Dear ma'am, from you, I would like to know who is the real Poondi.
As I could say, I am only Poondi. I love myself. And whatever the small things, whichever I do with a lot of respect and I enjoy doing it. And I cannot see any child who is suffering or any child labor. I just cannot stand at that place. So my immediate action will be taken. So as Poondi, I take up things in a smaller way. Whether I get anything back, I never expect anything back. But I enjoy whatever work I do. I enjoy, and in small ways, I keep myself happy, and I make the other person also feel happy. So I'm a person who doesn't feel that I want everything. I want to be like this, like that. So whatever the life goes, the flow goes, whatever is God has given me and blessed me in abundant. So I will be thankful and I will carry on. If any obstacle comes also, I will not take it into my heart. That moment, it is an obstacle for me. Then afterwards, I will get over that and I'll come to the mainstream. So whenever people sees me, I don't know how you're going to do this. Why are you doing this? What will you get it doing all this? Do you get something out of it? So the satisfaction which I get, it is something, the inner feeling is, it is marvelous, I could say. That's what Poondi I could say.
Yes, and we require many more people like you, ma'am, many more angels like you. Yes, when you see a child struggling, just don't be a mute spectator or a silent observer. Do something, save them, speak up. Or if you can't do it, get help for them from somewhere. That's really very nice, ma'am. And there's a lovely smile on your face. There's a glow on your face when you speak about how you connect with children and try to transform their lives. And that gives you immense happiness, as you said. They ask you, what do you get? We get nothing, my dear friends. It's only like we are okay, others should also be okay. Yes.
That's true.
Very true, dear. I really like that. And hardly there are many people who come out and do this much into the society, wanting to do something for others. Most of them are stuck with their family. Number veedu, number ala avlata, number pasanga. They will not go out, and do much for the others. But you have to do that. You have to break stereotypes. Don't be only a housewife or don't be only a great professional at the IT level or maybe in whichever way. Contribute as a social worker too in your spare time. Dear ma'am, what inspired you to enter into this field? எப்படி வந்திருக்கீங்க இந்த field?
I will tell you a little story about myself. Okay, from my school days, I wanted to start with you. I will share with you, Andrea. Actually, I was my school president. I studied in St. Teresa School in Chamrajpet in Bangalore. So I was the food minister first in the 9th standard. So in our school, there's a lot of poor children were there in our school. So for midday meal, they used to struggle. So what we used to do, we used to collect from each class. Everyone used to give one spoon of whatever they bring, half chapati or a spoon of rice. So all the classes we used to collect. So we used to collect and get it into a room, and we used to separate and give it for the children who were there in our school, like poor children who were there, who were struggling to have their midday meal. So from there, I started the inner thing. Whenever I started in my school, this one, with the help of our school teacher, one of the nun sister, she helped me to. I shared my idea with her. Then she was a great inspiration for me, and we started this project. It was not project. I'm using the term project. It was a contribution from each class. Then we started giving to all the children. Then from that time, from that age itself, my career built like this. And my mother and my father, they were a great inspiration. My mother, she was a nursing superintendent, and they used to teach me a lot of moral values were in taught. We were five of us, my siblings, and the last one. So the last one always will be little pampered also. So my mother gave me a lot of guidelines also. With that, whatever she gives, I used to take it up. Once I remember one mad fellow. He was not wearing clothes or anybody. Everybody was mocking at him. So he was on the road. Then I told my mummy, you give some clothes for him. So I brought that man near my house, and my mother gave my father's pant and shirt and all. Afterwards, he wore everything, and then afterwards he said namaste like this to me and my mother. So in that young age only, like I started loving the needy one, and I could see if something happens, I just cannot stand there. So that's how I started. In 10th standard, I was the president of school. So there I have the leadership quality where my school molded me into a leadership quality thing. So I could see that a lot of leadership. We conducted sports day for the teachers. It was the first time in the whole school history. So we started a sports day for all the teachers. So they were very happy. So I was was awarded as a best president in that 1989 it was. So the teachers were saying that you are the best president we had all these years. So that's how my school also gave me a lot of input, and I want to thank at this platform where my teachers and my school gave me a lot of leadership quality. From there, I went for my PU. In PU, I was a NCC Navy candidate. So ours was the first women wing, Navy wing. We were the first women wing in NCC. So NCC also gave me a lot of exposure and other side of the life I could see. There's a lot of other things to explore, and I was the silver medalist to Karnataka, Goa. So we got an award in ship modeling. I used to do ship modeling. So I got there. My career, I was into social service. My mind was in social service and those things. So little diversion was there. So I got into Navy, like naval thing. I got inspired. Okay, something is like I have to explore this and discover something. So after my PU, I asked my parents, I want to go for Navy. Indian Army, I did not have a clear cutout about it. And meanwhile, I wrote my CET exam also. Like I wanted to go for medical or engineering, both the things. So that time, as a middle class family person, going for engineering and medical, lot of money was involved. And I was thinking, at that moment, I was not in the position, my parents were not in the position to put me into the engineering or medical. So there, I was in a dilemma what I should do then. Then, after completing my PU, there was a course, radio marine officers course was there, engineering course. It was 2.5 years course. It was. So then I asked my parents that I am interested in Navy. I want to go for this. So I joined for marine engineering. So I did my Morse coding and radio officers course there. I was very successful in that. Then afterwards, they wanted me to go for shows like Cochin and all show stations are there, no? So that time women were not allowed to go on the board. They can be on the stations. So then my parents said, you cannot go so far. As a girl, it is not good. It's better you be here only. Then there was a blockage for me. Then I thought, oh, I cannot go in further. What should I do? Then afterwards, Then I wanted to go for work that time. So then I joined for one of the leading hotel. It is Holiday Inn. I went for 5 days. I went for interview and I got the job also. So I went there. Then I thought, oh, this is not the place where I have to come and work. Then I said, no, I will not work. Hotel industries, I'm not so comfortable. The way I think, no, this is not good. Then meanwhile, I was looking in the paper. That time there was advertisement saying that there is a diploma in mental well-being and mental retardation. There is a counseling classes are going on. It's a diploma of 3 years. Then I joined in Spastic Society of Karnataka. So there I joined in Spastic Society of Karnataka. I started with studying about mental retardation, autism, and spasticity and different disability things. I started studying about that. Then really it was a very challenging thing, like children, how much they suffer and how it's going on. Life is not so easy as we think. So I could see all those things in Spastic Society of Karnataka. There I did my 3 years diploma. Then I got a offer, like finishing the course. They had placed me. They said you can go to Boston. There is a placement there for special educators. So you can apply there and go for your job there. So that was also abroad. So there also I had one more blockage. My parents said, okay, so far, will you be able to go? I said, okay, fine, I will be. Then afterwards, I'm little bit attached to my family. So then I dropped that also. Then I joined Maya, one of the leading organization. It's the Movement for Alternative Youth Awareness. So there we could see a lot of youth, working youths, working children. I was in the working children project. So there we could see a lot of child laborers, rag picking children, and they were working in the rags and all. So I started my career like that. So I started with Maya. So there I had a lot of exposure there. Whatever my ambition was there, I could see, because in Spastic Society they offered me a job. There I could see, like, it is one to one. We have children who pay there and they are well to do and they get a lot of attention in Spastic Society. The children, they deserve one to one correspondence. So I could work there for around 6 months. Then there I saw, like, I have to do something where the underprivileged children are there. Why I'm not reaching them? I should do something. Then only I joined Maya. So this is how what influenced me to come to this field. This is a background of it, Andrea. So I wanted to share with you. Yes.
Yes, dear ma'am. Excellent, ma'am. Thank you. As you were explaining, I was just creating a mental picture of all of that, how you were, you know, uh, progressing towards who you are today, how you entered into this beautiful field. And yes, there was a calling for you and you met that calling, right? That's really very nice. Dear ma'am, that's really great that you're focusing now on transforming the lives of little children as well as women too. Now, ma'am, when you're connecting with all of these children, with the women who have been, either uh, harassed at the workplace or at home, social work, humanitarian work, it's not easy. It looks easy, but it is not at all easy. What are the challenges that you face when you are doing your work? எப்படிப்பட்ட challenges வரும்?
Yes. For instance, I just want to share, like, this happened with one of our child. Like, he's a child laborer. When I got him, he was around 7 years old boy. He's very arrogant, and actually, if we see the background of this boy, his father got assassinated in a right, because he did 7 to 8 murders he has done, and 3 to 2 rapes he has done. So that kind of background we could get this boy. So there, lot of arrogancy was there, and we had a national child labor school, like NCLP was one of the project in which we were catering to all child labor children. That time we got this boy, he will not sit in a place for a while also. He's such arrogant, he goes here and there, and he will not sit at a place, and he will beat all the children, and he doesn't want anyone to talk to him. So that kind of boy we got. And when we see her mother is into other illegal relationship she has, and the family was totally disturbed at that moment, to counsel that lady, that woman, and make her to understand the situation, as she know there is something wrong going on, but they will not accept. These are the things which is going on. So convincing her and then getting this boy to our school, it was a big challenge. So that's how after he came here, now he is around 32 years now, that boy. We were having constant follow-up with that boy. Now he is married and having a child also. So through our NCLP project, we were able to put him to the normal school. So there in the school, we were able to have one more program called assisted learning. So there we could able to protect him in the school also. Then afterwards, after he finished from 7th to 8th grade, like that comes to the high school. So when he comes to the high school, the school has to be changed. So when the school has to be changed, when you read Disha project about that, you were reading. So Disha project, where we were helping the children from 7th to 8th, where they go to high school. They need to be admission fees, bags, school uniforms, and the bus fare. All this was catered through our Disha project. So through that project, we were able to cater to around 250 to 300 students were catered through Disha project, ma'am. So this is how through the questions which you asked, I hope I answered you in a appropriate thing.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, you've done justice. You've given us a case study. You've given us a live example that yes, this is what happened, and these are the challenges we face, and we overcome all these challenges. We have to counsel the mother, we have to counsel the child, bring the child, and give him all the access to a normal life. Yes, and that's quite a challenge because they would not want to change their environment. They want to be there. If you want to take them out from that environment, put them in a better environment, they will resist the change, right? And that's a task. Beautiful, dear. Thank you for sharing. Dear ma'am, what was your childhood like? How were you as a child? Were you the naughty one, talkative, mischievous? Any one incident of your childhood?
Yeah, I was a very obedient child, I could say, because I never asked anything. My mother used to tell, and my husband also tells, you will not ask anything. Whatever you are, whatever you get, you are satisfied. So I'm little prayerful also, as in spiritual. So whatever I want, I pray to God. He will give me. In some or the other way, I definitely get it. So because in my smaller age, I used to feel that I should become a nun. Okay, so I used to think I should become a nun and serve the community. So that inspired me a lot. And my siblings all, I was very polite, and now also I'm the same thing with my brothers and sisters and with my children and my husband. My children will tell, Mommy, you will not get angry. Yeah, sometimes you'll get angry, but you will not get angry, or you should get Mommy angry for certain things, they say. So that's my childhood was like that. I never asked, okay, I want this, I want that. And my mother was also a working person. My father was both were working. So a lot of servant annas and akkas were there. So they were very nice with us, and like that I brought up. Childhood was very good. I enjoyed my childhood, and I was boyish also. I had a shortcut until I get married. I was having a shortcut in the bus whenever I used to travel. They used to see me because I was in my navy dress, navy uniform. So they used to think that I am a boy. So I was like a boyish only, bold, very bold. Talk to everybody.
Yes, dear. That's really nice. And I'm really happy that you don't get angry. Yeah.
Yes.
For me, I get angry fast. Like that, I will get angry. So if anybody doesn't get angry, I'm really happy to meet them. How to control anger or how to have that balanced emotion, not to show your anger, even if you feel, that's really nice. That's why I guess that beautiful smile and glow is on your face, ma'am. Yes.
No, I see, whatever mistake they do, we can ask them to correct. If sometimes when it hurts, no, it hurts us definitely when it comes to family life. No, certain things hurt us. So to overcome that, we have to change the situation. So changing the situation, I work on that. So if something goes wrong, I will talk to them. Why did you do that? So direct attack I will do. Instantly I will attack them, and then I will solve. Sometimes it hurts. I will not talk. I will keep my. I will just ignore them and I'll keep quiet. Then afterwards, because I could see the life system is different. See, till 25 you are with your parents, and after 25 you need a companionship for your life. So after 25 you'll become 50. So you'll be with your children. So enjoy your children life. So when they were small, that was different. So we were sharing all the things with the children. Once they are grown up, so that time the relationship is little bit okay. Hi, bye, mommy. That it becomes, so start accepting. So after 50, now I feel that okay, we should be independent. Okay, explore ourselves, go around, enjoy your life. So after 60, I could see, like, I'm doing a research on that. I'm just seeing after 60, like they see, okay, the spouse both enjoy. Once again, they get together. So 50, we feel that we should be independent. After 60, it is a reverse. Okay, let the companion be there to share little things. So life is a circle. So I have accepted that. Now I have accepted that. So I will take whatever it is as it is, and I'm working on it. That's how I accept things.
Yes, dear. That's really nice. Thank you, ma'am, for sharing. Ma'am, what about your favorite movie which has a social message?
Okay. Actually, rarely I watch movies. I see along with my children. Okay,
Your
certain
favorite
movies.
movie, which is the favorite movie?
Favorite movie, it is in Kannada. Like
Bandana,
I
is it Bandana or something?
no, not Bandana. Now one of the movie which came, KGF. KGF movie
KGF.
was there.
What
So
about
I could,
Kantara? Kantara also is a very good movie, right?
yeah, Katara, yeah, it's about the Kathakali place. That's also a very nice movie. But in KGF movie, I could see the struggle of a women and like how bonded labors are there.
Great.
Because one of my project, I had been to KGF, like when I was in my college days. KGF, I had a one small project. In that KGF, we had been to Panjim, one of the place in KGF. There we could see that how bonded laborers are there. They are given a small house, as the picture has shown. The same things I have, like I did a case study also there. There we could see one of the women's how they struggle there, and I had been to the mines, inside the mines, and went and saw how they do the mining things and all. So it was one of the movie which really I enjoyed seeing that, and certain lessons also I learned through the, yeah, that is my favorite movie, I could say.
Yes, dear. And I tried to distract you by saying Bandana. I said this one and that, all the different movies I tried to put in front of you. You said, no, no, no. You had something in your mind that is connected with child labor, that is connected with the cause that you work with. You see, that's the beauty of what's coming out from you. And I to just try to keep throwing the ball at you, like, okay, let me just see if she likes this or likes that, which movie I remember. So I was sharing that. So that really makes you extra special when you share the right kind of movie, the right kind of message connected to your profession. And you say, yes, that gives me satisfaction when I deal with such movies or with such type of situations where I connect to give back to the society in a positive way. Yes, dear. Dear ma'am, favorite holiday destination? Only you're in Bangalore. Have you visited Tamil Nadu? As you say, Poondi. In Tamil Nadu, there is a place called Pundi Mada. They say, right? That one also is very famous. I know that. So whenever you go to Velankani, you have to go to Pundi. They say there's a place over there. Have you visited Tamil Nadu or any other state of India?
Our holiday is in Velangani, Pundi Mada Church. And one more is in Bangalore, near Mysore, one is there. That is Dornali, and Ooty is there. So these are the places during holidays we go often. I see how when you say about holidays, no, so life also changes us. See, when our children are young, that's what the persons who come for my counseling also, I could somehow give them the message that, see, till 10th standard, our children, see, the parent also, husband and wife, with the children, you can go to the various place. Once they're into the college, no, the situations, it changes. So the college timings, and they go to the professionals and all those things. The holiday planning and the lifestyle also changes. So I tell them, when you are in your children's school days, you go out with them and teach them the value things, what is around them, because it's a tender age where they grab things and they relate to you very nicely. So during holidays, when we relate to our children, if we relate to our children during those times, the understanding with the child and the spouses, it will be a strong base you will have that will lead you to a better future also, that I could see in my life also. And wherever counseling persons comes also, holidays plays a major role in everybody's life. So holiday, when it comes, we have to plan our holidays. Once they go to second PU and they go to the professionals, it becomes okay, maybe once in a year we'll go for holidays. So it becomes a restriction. It's not as you think when they were young. That is not the same thing when they are grown up. So there's now I could see the pressure, when my children were small, the things were different. Now they are grown up, their academics and their schedules, everything is changing. So we have to plan accordingly. So whomever the youngsters are now, they have to plan their children education and their holiday and their inner satisfaction and explore things. So holiday is one of the motivational thing in life. Everyone should enjoy holidays. That's it.
Yes, dear. Thank you for that beautiful message to all the parents out there, all the caregivers, caretakers of little children. Go and enjoy your holidays. When you get the holidays for the children, take the children and go and have a lovely holiday, because they become memories, beautiful memories. Once they become big, like as you said, you can't get them. They have their own world. They want to holiday without you. They want to holiday with their extra special partner, maybe, or a girlfriend or a boyfriend or a group of friends, but they don't want parents in that zone. So when children are kids, to enjoy holidays is really beautiful. I really like the way you put it, ma'am. It really made sense of what you shared. So parents, caregivers, grandparents, enjoy the beautiful time with your little children. Yes, dear. Dear ma'am, what is it that you love about yourself? This is Poondi, and I love myself. This is my inner strength and inner core quality. Why do you love yourself?
I love myself. Whatever I do, I like. I don't. If something going wrong, I will argue, and I will work appropriately, and I will get the result. If anything goes wrong, see, for instance, I wanted to tell you, there was a garbage dumping in our Pandepalya. Bangalore, 90 tons of garbage was dumped in our village. So there was a lot of smell, bad smell, and was coming, and it was around 1,000 houses around the quarries there. So they were dumping from Bangalore. All the garbages were dumping in that. And we gave a letter to the concerned persons. We were fighting for it. They were saying because a lot of money and a lot of politics, everything was involved. As a social worker and as a as a person, I feel bad when the smell is coming and it is hazardous to so many people. Why the authorities are not taking any action? Then I went to the spot and I stopped the vehicles around 5 to 6 lorries of garbage was coming. So I stopped that. When I went there, there are rowdies there who were there. They were with lathis and big knives and all. They were be having where they entry, and they will give money and they leave the lorries. That time I went alone and I stopped there. Then fortunately I could see my students are there who were my students. Now they all grown up. Then they said, "Ma'am, why are you coming, ma'am? It's a very bad area. You cannot come and enter like this alone. You are coming. At least police you should have brought you. You came alone, ma'am." Then I said, "No, no. What is going on? Smell is so much coming, and you're not doing anything." Then our students, only my child labor students, they are grown up now. They all helped me. Then afterwards, we could stop that total thing, ma'am. And the garbage dumping was stopped. And then afterwards, landfilling happened with a mud they did, but garbage was not dumped. So as a person, I just cannot see things which is going wrong. I will stop it and do it. But that is the thing I could see. And sometimes I feel whatever work I am doing, sometimes it is not been recognized. Recognized in the sense, I don't want any one saying that you're doing a fantastic job or not. Say, I have a few friends and people who have in a good position. They could give us some projects and all. They will not let us go inside and present ourselves. Some of the other reasons, they say, no, you are not able to fulfill these other things. So I'm a person who doesn't want to give bribe. I have certain ideology where I will not compensate myself. So there I feel, why am I like this? But I will not leave. Once again, I will go and do somehow I will finish my work. So that's how, as myself, I like. And my husband is also a supportive person who supports me with whatever work I do, because as my brothers and sisters, they all support me. Like that, my husband also, whatever work I do, he says, okay, you do your work, whatever you're doing, you do. So that's how, I'm happy with myself, and whatever I do, I enjoy. That's my,
Yes,
that's why
dear.
I think I love myself.
Yes, dear. That's really nice that you've been brave enough to confront those people and do that work. Many of us don't do it. And yes, you went forward and did it. That's really great. And we wish that you get many opportunities and projects to focus more and to bring back a balance in the environment and as well as in the lives of people. Dear ma'am, the next question coming up. You said students. Are your students still connected with you?
Yes, ma'am. I have a bunch of students because a lot of them have got married and went. One of our child labor girl who was doing this uh, agarbatti she was doing, and we rehabilitated her, and now she's around, she's 28, 29 years now. And we have connection with them, and we have a program called Balmela. Balmela is a program where we have platform for all working children, rehabilitated working children, private school children, government school children. All will come and they will participate in the program. They have drawing competitions going on, games. They can sing songs. So we don't invite any invitees or any persons who come there and sit in the dais and see the things. So we enjoy Balmela with our children. So that time our older children who were with us, those children come and help me. So now they wanted to sponsor us some painting brushes and painting items and all, stationery items. Our older children, they say, oh, yeah. So they wanted to come and help us out. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, dear. Thank you, ma'am, for sharing. Thank you so much. Now, apart from your students, do you have best friends who have stood with you? Yes, Pundi, we are with you. நீங்க முன்னாடி போங்க. நாங்க இருக்கிறோம் உங்களோட. Did they say that? Mundu hogi?
I have my school friends who are still with me, my childhood friends. And I like to tell my friends Anita, Shailaja, Shrija, Uma, PC Uma, SR Uma. So my friends are motivating me always. They will help me if I have a project, and if any help I wanted, definitely they will come to my rescue. And I have one more friend called Sarla also. She's also very good friend of mine. Whenever I need any vocational training programs, those kind of times, she helps me. And Jenny, Anandi, I have few friends who always come for my rescue, and whatever project I have, they come. And my sisters also, they help me out for yoga project, yoga program. Those are the things my sister also, they also helps me.
That's
So
really
I
nice.
have a friend circle, and siblings also helps me out.
You say I have a small circle, but you have many friends, ma'am. You shared so many names. And lots of love to all the friends from the International Fab Talk, to your sisters, to your family members. That's really nice. To bond with you, to join with you in your beautiful work. As you said, they help you in your projects and they coordinate and connect with you at the right time. That's really nice. You have a lovely set of friends. And we'd like to have all of you friends one day, all of you, the whole group come one day. We'll have a session on the International Fab Talks. Is that okay?
Definitely.
Yes, dear.
Yeah, sure, ma'am. We will.
Yes. Dear ma'am, where the change should be in the world, there should be a change in certain places. Some things are okay, but some things are not okay in the world. Where the change has to be? Which area you think, as a social activist, as a humanitarian with all the experience, change elli barbeku? Am I correct in Kannada?
Kannada, so sweet.
I want
So
you to
sweet.
answer
You
this
speak
in Kannada. If you can try to answer this in Kannada. Yes, dear.
Yeah. I'll tell in English, then afterwards I'll connect you in Kannada also. So I have a list of things. If you say a lot of changes should happen in a lot of things, but first from our family, there should be a change in family. We should have a strong family background for everybody, from from the lower class to the upper class and the middle class. Everyone should have a family bonding, because after I could see after COVID there is a lot of changes in families. So a lot of conflicts happen in the families, because there is a lot of problem going around in the family situations. So the parents relationship with their children has to be strengthened. And now grandparents also one of the added thing with the grandchildren. So there should be a network between grandchildren, parents, and the grandchild. So the triangular relation should be strengthened and more understanding. Now we could see a lot of young grandparents are there. So grandparents should be more strengthened to their grandchildren. And from there, I could see the schools also. Schools are playing a wonderful role on each child's like building their characters. But schools should be more of moral ethics, and what are the children has to be in the futures. The children, the habits, whichever they are cultivated in them, the schools plays a major role in their habit cultivation. So the child from the home, whatever they have learned, the they remain in the school for a longer time. So the school has to give them the lot of input from the school. Academic is one of the major project which the school have. With that, if they have not molded them with the humanity values, then the education becomes invalid. I feel personally like that. So the school also, see, now before it was like whenever you see a teacher, you wish them good morning, ma'am, or you like you respond to the teacher. She becomes a second mother. But now the trend I could see, like a lot of the teachers were saying, oh, we are not getting the same respect what we were getting before. So there's a lot of changes has happened in the schools also. So that has to be cultivated with the children. So that doesn't comes automatically. So the value we implicate the child in the home, that builds on in the school. So there we get a very nice child, because child is a person, smaller age, till 6, 7 standard, they are fine. After 8, 9, the way they behave on the, because the adolescent age, everything comes in a different way. So their attitude, everything changes. So the guidelines has to be given from the school, and it has to be built in a proper way. That's what I see. So, and the women and the men, so the list goes on. So I want, there has to be a responsible person. We cannot say that responsible comes automatically. It is an inbuilt quality which has to be strengthened from the micro level. So when micro level it is strengthened, then we could see drastic change in the society. So that's what I feel as a woman. I think my battery is going down. I'll just.
Yes, dear. We've adjusted the slight technical snag and we're back again. You know, when we are back again, what we should learn. Whenever you're doing something good, you will have an obstacle. Whenever something good you're going to, think about doing, or you're doing it as well, every now and then, there'll be a blockage or something. So whenever we find any incident like that on the International Fab Talks, we bounce back again after rectifying it. That's all about life, to, face life, face the challenges. Don't say why this challenge has come in front of me. You always should be ready to face all the challenges. The more you hate the challenges, the more you'll start getting them. The more you take on challenges, the lesser challenges you will get. Am I right, dear? Yes. Very true. Dear ma'am, now we go on with this question now. You're constantly having a beautiful smile on your face, right? You have that smile when you talk, when you speak. What really brings the inner smile from you? Like, when do you really smile? When you helped a child, or maybe when you helped your family member, or when you see a little baby or a butterfly, or when you accomplished a task, what makes you smile? Or is it just always you have that virtual smile on your face?
Actually, my face is always not. I won't be smiling all the time.
Yes, dear.
Whenever I feel I'm happy, I feel I keep myself always happy. In smaller things, whatever I do, I get satisfied. I'm not a person like I want everything. But you should have everything. That is a life basic need. See, when we say you'll be always happy, see, something is going wrong in your life and I cannot be happy. See, everyone have financial crisis, and those are the things, certain things comes. See, I just wanted to share with you that also. Like, I have a Mother Teresa Credit Cooperative Society that I started with small help groups. We had small help groups, women's small help groups. We started with women. Basically, we started with area issues in Bandepalya, Srirampuram, and Gavipuram, Gutali. We started with small women's groups of 20 members. We started with microfinancing. Like they used to give 100 rupees. And with that, we used to see that these women are like wherever there is an issue in the area, like we will be having some area issues like gutter, some problem is there, school is not functioning properly, on the street lights are not there. So those are the things, some problems arises. That time women is they can go and ask the authority people. So I started with that for the women's group. So with that idea, I started women's group SHGs. Then afterwards, we could see that finance becomes the main criteria. So because that is a basic need for everybody. When you have a basic need for everything, and then finance is the added thing, which motivates them also to do certain things. So there I could see we had around 30 SHGs had. Then afterwards, we had Anganwadi workers. They had a Sri Shakti, one of the project came from Canara Bank. They started giving them 20,000 loan for women. Then our Asha Kartes, they asked me, you give me this women's group. We want to make use of the women's group and we want to take loans. Then I gave all the women sanghas to them. Then I could realize that we should have a system where we could give some kind of loan where we pull in the money and we can give small entrepreneurs to build on their own like a sari business or do some business. So there I started Mother Teresa Credit Cooperative Society in Bangalore North. I started with a smaller one. I started. Now we have 400 members in Mother Teresa Credit Cooperative Society. So there we help small entrepreneur women where they do sari business and those are the things. But during COVID time, we were not able to get the money back from the women. So it was a big shock for me, where we do some kind of help for them and they were not able to pay the money back because the situations were so worsened. Their livelihood was also a problem during COVID time. There I had a big shock, there I could see whatever money we had given, because we have a group of people who, like board of members are there for the cooperative system that Sahakara Sanghaಗಳು. So those are the things where I could see some problem has arisen. So that time really it was a challenging thing. Then we could somehow solve now. Now we have come back and I'm staying to that. The board of members are getting back the thing, and we are into the normal stream. It's coming on. So that was a challenging time where my inner peace was gone. Then, but I could get it back. But we could give them all the grocery items, all that with the help of my friends and our area corporator. We could talk to them and all, and we could get grocery items. And from our church also, and Bishop House also, they gave us some grocery items and all. We were able to give it to a lot of people, and we helped them during COVID time. So that time also, like they were asking, what is motivating you to do this work? Because you're gone down and you're suffering, your finance status is going down. Then my husband also, I told, no, we have whatever God has given, He has blessed us. In that, we have to help others also. We cannot see our people going down. So we have to cater to their need also. So it was a great support from my husband also. Where that time, for 6 to 7 people passed away also. For them to arranging for the hairs van, all that we were able to do. Yeah. So that is a thing which I feel that I put them into their place and see myself there, and I will start helping them. That is a thing. Anjali would say.
Yes, dear. That's really nice for sharing all of that.